Hello guys, welcome. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a quick Clicker project in Scratch. So now the first thing that we need to do is type in scratch.mit.edu and then it should come up as the first page. And then after you go onto this screen, you should see this screen. You click Join Scratch. And then you can create a username, basically. I'm just going to be quickly pausing the video just to make a new username. Okay, and then after we create this, okay, after we click this, we can say what country do you live in, and then for this reason I'm going to be choosing my country, which is Australia, which is right here. Australia, right there. Now then you click next, and then you type in when you were born. For this reason, I'm not going to be saying when I was born, so I'm just going to be typing this and skipping it. Okay, and then it will say what's your email, and then you have to type in your email. So once you type in your email, you should have a screen like me. Okay, so now let's continue. I've logged onto my account because I have an account. Just then I was showing you how to log in, and then basically we go to create, and then it will load, and then it will load up a project like a screen like this. So you'll have this Scratch cat. So firstly, you want to choose. You don't want to click this choose this sprite. You want to paint. So for the sake of this video, you go to costumes right here. So this is where you paint a costume, and then you fill it red, and then you fill it red, and then like this. Okay, so now just like that, just like that. So now we have to create this as big as possible. Now basically what we want to create is a target. So first let's name this click. Okay, let's name this click target. And then this is the click target, and then we position it at X0 and Y0, which is basically the middle of the screen. Okay, so now we now have this big circle right here. I'm just going to be removing its outline because it looks bad, and then this little circle, we can delete that, and then we're going to be creating another circle which is white or whatever color you want, and make sure you center it. It's really crucial that you center it. It's crucial. You want to center it, and then you have this thing like that. You can make it black I want to make it black, so I'm making it black. So then we can copy this and then we can paste this. We minimize it and then we paste it in the middle. Copy this, paste this, minimize this and put it in the middle. And then copy this, paste this, and then minimize this and put this to the middle. So now that's our nice looking target created just like that. And we can go to code. The first thing that we want to do is go to when flag clicked and position at 0, 0. So that it always goes to 0, 0 once we have done everything. So now then we go to looks, then we go to the control, and then we say if then. So if touching mouse pointer and mouse down, we can and then we can make a new variable. We can rename this variable to score. Okay, so now we can change score by 1, and that is the basic clicking script. But the thing is that we want this definer, and why isn't it responding? Because we need a forever detect it. So now once we click it, it goes up, but as you can see, it's kind of increasing rapidly because we are not setting a wait until we don't wait. So now then you have to wait until not mouse down. So basically it will not let you spam click like that, which I can't do. And then one final aspect that I want to add, just get the go to XY in the middle. So like if you say you move it to here, or bounce back. So now we need some kind of respondents, like if you know what I'm talking about. So now you can change size to maybe, let's say 30. It's too big. And then also I forgot to do something at the start, which is changing the score variable to 0, so it resets every round. Now let's see what it does. Now it basically gets smaller. So now once we have wait until not mouse down, we can and also, so now basically we can remove this, and then we can say if this, we can put it in an if, and then we can say touching mouse pointer and mouse down. Why do I want to do that? Because I want to say if touching mouse pointer, I want to increase the size by 10, or let's say I want to increase the size by 20, and then we go to control, and then we go to we can wait about actually we can wait until and then basically we can let's first see what it looks like, because if we touch it on the thing, it won't come back. So now let's duplicate this and then change it by -20, And then let's do a white block, or else it will happen too quick. Not waste 1 second, let's do 0.2 seconds. You can experiment with the seconds amount. Let's see how it looks. It's kind of fast, so changing 0.1 sec. Let's see. Okay, so now I don't quite like the changing size, so then I'm going to be adding a repeat. So now let's get all of this out. Now let's get all of this out, and then let's only leave this. So now let's repeat. It's basically the same script, but we are repeating the script many times. So now change the size by 2, not 202. So now, and then let's duplicate this, and then change, and then let's do repeat 10 times, change size by -2, and then in between that let's wait 0.1 sec, and let's put that in the touching mouse pointer script. Now as you can see, it runs really smoothly, and then now we need a kind of like an effect of what like we kind of need an effect of it going like having targets dropping down. So now before I continue, I'm just going to be creating a quick like arrow, and then also this one we can, and then we can say this one we can do, then we can name this costume arrow, and then these are the animations and then animations. So now this as we can see, we can create like maybe a 20 centimeter line. I'll see about that. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then we can create it about here, and then about there, and about there. So now we have a nice arrow right here. Once we have a nice arrow, we can go to the target sprite, and then when mouse down, we can broadcast the message. We can broadcast message. Let's just say message 1, and then we first, when flag clicked, we can hide this. So now when flag clicked, hide, and then when I receive message 1, we can first, we need to show our hidden sprite, and then we need it to look like that it's hitting the center. So now, and then we can make very good use of the glide 1 sec, but let's change this to 2 sec. Actually, let's change this to 1 sec, and then let's do wait 0. We can wait 0.5 sec, and we hide it again. But the thing that we need to be careful of is not to always have it in here. Instead, we want when I receive message 1 and when flag clicked, let's first show this arrow really quick. Okay, let's first show this arrow really quick, and then we can drag it right here, and then we can go to that position. So now go to that position, and then let's see how it looks. Okay, so now if we see right here, it's in the when touching mouse pointer. Now this is not correct. Yeah, look at that. It's quite cool. And then I also want like targets dropping from the sky. I really like that effect. And then we can, once mouse down, we can broadcast that message, and then we can say create clone. Actually, we want this to fall down, so now we can create clone of myself. And then when I start as a clone, so now when I start as a clone, you want this to drop down, so now we want that to have that effect. So now first we want to let's say first we want to let it start at that position. So now let's stop the script, then let's drag it here, let's drag it about here, and then we can go to that position, and then this is its clones. So now go to, but we want it in that Y position, but we don't want it in that X position. And plus we can so now this size is 40, and then we can do pick random. We can pick random 20 to 40 to maybe 30 maybe, and then change size to like that much. And then the X we can do 177. Now negative 177 to positive 182. So now that is the script. Okay, let's see how it looks. And then we want to glide to here. So now we also need now we need a new variable indicating. So now let's set this variable to y pause, let's say x pause for following. So let's just say x pause for following, and then let's say for the sprite only, because we want it for all of the sprites. And then we can set the x pause for falling to this amount, but there's one thing. So now go to X and then pick random that amount, and then we need to kind of set a variable for that, and let's say to amount, and then let's say start amount. I'm first experimenting with this because let's just say, and then to amount we need to delete this to amount, and then say start to amount, and then make sure you make it for this sprite only. Okay, once we created this variable, we can set these variables at the start right here, and then set and set. So now start amount and to amount. Start amount, it's negative 177, negative 177, and 182. Now we can fill out this start amount and to amount. Okay, so now we're done for our first episode. Bye bye.